Good morning, beautiful friends of the internet. I'm in a much better mood this morning. As you may have noticed, I'm not showered yet. Because I'm trying to get back on the bandwagon, we're gonna do the 7-minute workout. And if I'm feeling froggy enough, tonight I'm gonna attempt to unbox some new Bluetooth headphones, 1 or 2 pairs of them, and take one of them and go out on a run. Gotta get back into action. Let's do this. The worst part for me. Arm workouts suck. I'm out of shape. It's gonna hurt on the other side. Close enough. Still got quite a bit of damage right here. Can't do that quite right. Crap, I think you hit something in the frame. Oh well, we tried. It's better than not. Now I'm gonna lay down and die. Showered, dressed, ready to start the day. Having a little bowl of oatmeal. It's a way to start the morning. Saw an interesting news story, just thought I'd go ahead and mention it very quickly. It's about the Hover camera. I'm gonna be putting this in the weekly news video, the Twill video that I do on the main channel, so be on the lookout for more info about it. But basically, it's this little mini quadcopter. You push a button on it, turns itself on, flip out the sides. It looks like that. So it's all encapsulated and protected. It shouldn't break whenever you hit something with it, but there's no controller for it. You use your phone to control it, as I've done with a bunch of different devices so far. But they say it's capable of capturing 13 megapixel stills and 4K video and doing like a follow you mode, follow face mode, something. So there's a beta program. I went ahead and clicked that join beta button. I guess we'll wait and see if I hear anything back from them. If I don't hear anything in the next couple of weeks or so, I'll probably shoot them another email and just keep poking at them. Anyway, I gotta get ready for my morning meeting. But what I was going to say, the reason I even turned the camera on, I think the theme of today's video is actually going to be cleanup. As I've mentioned many times in the past, you may not have seen it if you haven't been watching the vlog for long, my desk is a reflection of my mental state. And you can see right now it's not in great shape over here. Over there it's even worse. I've already started cleaning some stuff up. Like I pulled out some of these things I'm getting ready to make videos about. I've started boxing up certain things. I've even started cleaning off some of the shelves. We're getting ready to have a yard sale, so I'm pulling out things for the yard sale. But like this whole cabinet is gonna end up going away. That whole bottom drawer is just full of cables. I'm gonna pair out maybe 10 of them to keep. The top is full of just a couple of file folders that I'm gonna take upstairs to put into the main file cabinet, and then get rid of everything else. All of these little boxes down here and drawers and everything are completely jam-packed full of hardware and stuff. Speakers and headphones and controllers and cables, and I've even got some like IDE ribbon cables down in there. I have got to go through and get rid of everything. This should be fun. So I'm trying something a little bit different. I've moved over to the Sony camera. This is the one I normally use as my, there it is, overhead camera for filming downward. Has excellent stabilization. It's not hugely heavy, does 1080p 60, although for this video it'll just be 1080p, which is fine. Anyway, spent a little bit of time, as you can see here behind me, working on the shelves. Top shelf is completely empty because, as it turns out, I had a buttload of cards left over from when I was doing stuff at XDA. When I would go to events and whatnot, I would always take just a stack of business cards with me, say as I fumble. Business cards. I have a box full of them because I bought like 500 several years ago and just never used them. I gave them out, maybe a handful of them at events that I went to. Oh well. I also have a stack of unused DVDs. This one is even completely unopened. Because for a while there, every time I would go out to the computer stores, when there were computer stores, I would purchase a spindle of DVDs because I used a ton of them. So these are just DVD plus R minus R, RW, LightScribe. LightScribe, is that even still a thing anymore? So those are all going into the pile for the yard sale. Actually, the unfortunate thing there is every one of them, except for the very bottom one, has some taken out of them. Meaning that I used a few and then I put them away, forgot about them or whatever, and I always got really good deals on them, so if I can make $5 from the entire stack, I'll be pleased. But in looking through all these DVDs and CDs that I had, I found a CD. You may be able to read the label there. It says Red River Gorge. Years ago, many, many years ago, maybe even before I got married. I don't know when it happened. My friends and I went out to a place here called Red River Gorge. It's a few hours away. I think it's the only backpacking trip I've ever actually been on, and I had forgotten who all actually went with us. I think it wrapped up with just me and my friend John, but there were like 6 of us that went out at the beginning, and I've got the pictures. I've uploaded them to my computer so I can put some of them in here. You can see old, very out of shape Jordan that actually had quite a bit more hair and a terrible haircut. You know what? This camera is not going to work, so I'm switching back. Oh, much better. Yeah, the footage from the Sony looks great, but it's so heavy. No way that I could do that. Anyway, it's just funny to look back and see some of those old photos and see what I look like and what I acted like. But the biggest thing that I gleaned out of all that, aside from just having a fun look back at the past, was that I need to go out there again. I need to go out to Red River Gorge and I need to go to Natural Bridge. There's a couple of just beautiful places here in Kentucky, and I need to take my really nice cameras and my drone and get some amazing pictures and videos. That would make for an excellent day trip. Not something I really want to go out and go camping again, although some of the things we saw when we were out there camping, just the scenery, the overlooks and everything, oh man. But anyway, as I was showing you, I have made a little bit of progress, at least a tiny bit. I've still got a lot of stuff left to do. I can pull all the quadcopters off and try to put them all somewhere. I'm going to take a lot of the books and try to put them somewhere else. The real goal here is to empty this whole shelf out and hopefully move it into the dining room and fill it up with board games and fill it up with some books and things you might find in a dining room where you play games on a regular basis. Now that does mean that I have a stack of boxes, and I think I'm going to actually end up keeping most of these because these are for devices that I still have and I'm going to have for a little while. And after I've mostly tackled all of this, I can start tackling that little thing, get all of this moved out of here, and then start attacking this mess. And that mess. And realistically, I think making these sorts of changes to the office, one, is going to give me a little bit more room in here so that I can do the VR thing in here if I want to. And two, I think it'll significantly help clear up my mental state. That's one of the main reasons I even started all this. But you know what? It is almost noon. It's probably time to grab a little lunch. I'm going to have my work cut out for me. Christina apparently ordered a couple of new car seats for Ellis, new rear-facing convertible type car seats. So we're going to be installing those tonight, I would assume. Skipping ahead quite a little bit, I've been doing lots of work over here, moving books upstairs, moving things to boxes and taking them to the attic and whatnot, emptying out a little bit of these drawers and just in general getting things done, in addition to doing stuff for the day job. But kind of on a whim, somebody made a comment on my Phantom 3 video, the unboxing video. It's got like 220,000 views at this point. It's still bringing in like 40 to 50,000 views per month, which is ridiculous to me. And I think I figured out why. If you go to YouTube and you type in DJI Phantom 3, you may notice there the actual second result, because these are just ads. The second result is my video. And I'm not logged into my account there. I'm in an incognito window, so it shouldn't have anything to do with my own personal stuff. I've checked it on multiple browsers. Holy crap. The problem is this makes me want to buy the Phantom 4. I don't need a Phantom 4. I mean, I get a little bit of use out of my Phantom 3, not enough, but just seeing that, oh man. Hey, Mama came home. Where's Mama? You see Mommy. And dinner is dinnered, and it's sushi. It's grocery store sushi, but sushi nonetheless. And she's actually trying with the chopsticks.
I'm terrible at it.
We gotta put the rubber bands on there. And get the little child's rubber bands ones. Duncan, you gonna learn to use chopsticks? Nope, just gonna eat corn dogs. And Ellis is just gonna wiggle. He's been in a pretty good mood since we've been home. By the way, this is some of the pie that Christina made. It's got peanut butter something, chocolate something. Yeah. Totally super healthy. No calories at all. Yuck. Downpouring the rain. But in slightly better news, I've been moving things around in here. I started attacking this thing. Emptied a lot of it out into this tote, which is going to be part of the yard sale next month. There's still a lot of stuff in there, but it's a lot less than it was. And I've got a feeling I can combine what I have in there with a lot of the stuff from these boxes over here and from my drawers under there, and have everything sort of unified into one place so I can start moving things around. Realistically, it'd be nice if I could move all of the things from that big white container into the set of drawers that I'm going to be keeping, but we're just going to see what happens. All right, I've been taking a little bit of a break from the office and playing. He just had his bath. Look at all those happies.
saying to Mama? He's saying, yum, yum, yum.
And Duncan wants to play some more Uno Attack. One quick game. And you know what? It's after 10 p.m. already. We've been sitting around just sort of enjoying each other's company and getting things done. And you probably can't even tell, but my office is in a bit of a wreck right now. You know, just set my camera up back there behind me. My second camera's over there. Tables are out of the way. Things are just kind of a mess right now, and I'm working on it. But it actually feels good because I'm making progress. I'm paring down, I'm getting rid of things. Spring cleaning has begun. Before I forget, SSS Veda question of the day, day 27 is what's your favorite sport? None of them. I don't mind watching the occasional tennis or soccer game, or football or whatever you choose to call it, I don't care. But I'm just not really a sports person. I'd be more apt to watch esports, something like League of Legends or Hearthstone or anything streamed on Twitch, realistically. And I think that's where I'm going to leave you for today. Everybody else is headed to bed. Ellis is laying asleep beside me in the bassinet. I'm going to get this edited and uploaded. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.